Oh, sorry, you just caught me trying to be all sophisticated and artistic. Welcome to Photocritic TV, everybody. Episode number 39. 39 now. Wow.
It's getting old.
It is getting old. The baby's growing. 39-year-old baby. That's not cool.
Weird.
Yeah, still living at home. Anyway, welcome, everybody. This is Photocritic TV. All we do here is critique your photographs. If you want yours critiqued, go to the website, photocritictv.com. Click to submit. We'll get to them ASAP. And if you're lucky enough, something's going to happen. And that is, you're going to get a photograph, an episode dedicated to you from Aaron. Aaron, who's this one going out to?
Stan the Man Glaminski.
Stan the Man Glaminski.
Glaminski.
STM Glaminski.
Glaminski, yeah.
Glaminski. STM Glaminski. Welcome to the show and thank you for watching and thanks for liking Aaron. I'm sure, remember that the reason you like Aaron's page is for life advice. So if you want life advice, get on his page. If you want your photos critiqued, get on our page.
Ask and you shall receive.
Yeah, I hope you heard that. Let's get into it. So today, we've got, for episode 39, let me just get the pad up. We've got a couple of entrants today. We've got Jack Jabbour, I hope I've pronounced your name correctly, and Aaron Pym. Welcome. Actually, we did it. No, yeah, episode 38. Did we dedicate that one? I think we did dedicate that to Ezra.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did, didn't we? Aaron, thanks for your submissions, and Jack, we're going to go with you first. Yeah. Okay, so Jack is, let's just quickly read what Jack's written here. So he's only been doing photography for a couple of years and fell in love from the first time he took a photo. Cool. And macro photography is his obsession. No worries, Jack. Let's go to your first image. Cool. I don't know what sort of flower that is. Hold on a second. I bet you Aaron won't have a clue either, but let's just ask him why not. What do you think that is?
No idea.
It's a corn cob.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Jack, so look, this photograph, I love this photograph. I can't think of anything wrong with it. Do you know what's so awesome about this is just the simplicity. There's really nothing distracting. There's nothing, the lighting is great. There's almost nothing to talk about with with this image, but I really like it. Lighting is great. There's a little bit of what looks like rim light, so a little bit of backlight coming in there, so we can you can kind of see the outline of that grass blade flower thing. I love the low depth of field. Have you said what sort of lens you're using? Oh, sorry, I missed that bit. Yeah, so Jack's using a 7D. That's a Canon 7D. He's got a series of lenses, but I'm not sure which one he's used yet. So he's got a 50mm prime, 70 to 200, 24 to 105, and 10 to 24 wide angle. So I don't know which one you've used with this particular shot, but it could well be the 50mm, because the 50mm f1.8 has got the lowest depth of field, and the depth of field is great here. Like the background there, look at that background, how creamy, and like it looks like a painting, doesn't it?
Creamy?
It's creamy. Yeah, I like it.
I don't know if that's creamy.
This guy, look, do you want me to stop doing
green.
Do you want me to stop doing OTBs? I'll do it.
Creamy's cream. It's green.
No, it's creamy in texture, not in colour.
What texture? It's
look
smooth.
at the texture. Look at that. I wanna spread that on some toast.
It's smooth.
Okay.
Like smooth peanut butter.
Anyway, Jack, so the point is good use of shooting wide open. So a low f-stop value and a wide aperture. Nice one, Jack. Let's go to photograph 2 from Jack. So Jack, this photograph again, I like the low depth of field and the colours are great. So you've got that nice kind of greeny theme running throughout it. And it's also very sharp. So the front of that mossy brick there is very sharp and in focus, and the rest of it kind of fades into the background to this nice creamy background. So the only thing I'd say with this one is I really like the composition as well. The composition, light, sharpness, technical image quality are all fantastic. In terms of just the image itself and the moment and what's actually there, I think it just is a little bit boring. That's all I'd say. It's just, there's just kind of there's not a lot of interest happening in this photograph, so that's probably the main thing. Can't think of anything else, Jack. But I would like to know what lenses you have actually used for each of these images. Let's go to the third photograph. Photograph 3, which means it's OTB on photograph 3 with Aaron. Welcome back.
So,
Aaron's a guy behind the camera. If you've never seen this show before, or if you have, you're going to have to listen to me telling you this again. Aaron's never seen this photograph, and he's about to give you an OTB opinion. Off the bat is what OTB stands for, and I hope you're ready for this, Jack, because it's a big moment in your life. It's not really. Are you ready? Look, I've got a question for you. So we're up to episode 39. Commemorative moment coming up, saying episode 50.
Yep.
What are we going to do?
Party.
Where?
Strippers.
You're like a seedy, dirty old man who's really not that old. Whatever. Alright. I'm going to tag you in. You ready for this?
Alright.
OTB photograph 3. A little bit out of sync there on the old OTB
You're letting the team down.
The OTB tap.
You should practice in front of a mirror.
I'm not even going to comment.
No one ever buys me flowers.
Oh. Poor little Aaron doesn't get any flowers. Okay, so but what do you think about the photograph?
Oh, do you want me to comment on the photograph?
Yeah. What do you think about it?
It looked nicer in green.
Okay. Jack, there you go. Take that on board and probably quickly dismiss it. That's what I'd do. Aaron, it would look better in green. No, it would. Let's be honest here. What are you talking about?
You asked. I gave the opinion.
But it looks great in pink.
I don't like pink.
Give me the purple. Let's get
Purple's
on
my
with
favourite colour.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, there's a bit of purple in there.
Not enough.
Okay. We want more. We want. It looks better in green, but we want more purple. Alright, Jack. Just if you. I should have told people that they could have fast forwarded the last 30 seconds. So, Jack, this is an awesome image. Well done here. Really, really good. So what do I like? This is the same thing goes for all these photographs. Very sharp image. So you've got the focus right on. The shutter speed's up there, so there's no blur. And the background is nice and blurred out, so it's very non-distracting, which is what we want to do. You want to eliminate distractions and simplify the image. You've done that well. One comment I have is that the aspect ratio doesn't look like it's 3:2. So 3:2 is the standard aspect ratio for 35mm cameras, and obviously your 7D as well, which is an APS-C crop camera. So what aspect ratio? So what have you actually done? I don't know on the 7D if you can change it to like a 16:9 ratio, or whether you've just done this in post-production and changed, like kind of cropped it differently. It looks like it's longer than it should be, or it's thinner than it should be. So remember to try and maintain that 3:2 ratio, especially for print, because when we're printing stuff out, it's nice to have that 3:2 ratio because they're the kind of standard sizes normally. Yeah, normally. So
maybe he's thinking outside the box.
I think there's nothing wrong with that aspect ratio. I actually quite like it. It's kind of, that 16:9 is almost cinematic, but there's nothing really cinematic about a flower.
What about 22:5?
I don't know what that is. Have you ever seen a 22:5? Alright, next.
He could be the first one.
Okay, 22:5. Try and work on that one, Jack. Let's go to Aaron. What's Aaron saying? So Aaron is from Vancouver, and
Can we call her Eren?
Eren. Alright, we'll call her Eren. She may not like that, but sorry about that, Eren. It's not my fault.
It's going to catch on.
We'll see about that. So Aaron's written camera and lens used varied. So first photograph's from Egypt, second one's a BMW, last one is in Bendigo. Okay, cool. Let's get to it. So, Eren.
Bit of a difference between Bendigo and Egypt.
Yeah, true. That's good. It's good for a bit of variation, a bit of variety in life. What is it? Variety is the spice of life.
Yeah.
Spice it up. So, Aaron, first thing is I've seen all three of your photographs, and one thing you've done extremely well is just you've nailed the lighting on all of them. So, this particular shot of the BMW, again, good lighting, really good lighting, and nice use of shadows as well. So when I say lighting, I'm talking about shadows as well. Shadows are just as important as lighting. The only thing is here, like I just said with Jack's last photograph, what is the aspect ratio you've used here? So have you intentionally shot this image at a different aspect ratio? So perhaps 16:9, or have you kind of cropped this in a way such that it's not maintaining that 3:2 aspect ratio? That's the first thing. Second thing is, if it were me photographing this car, I probably would have used a different angle and different perspective, just because it looks as though you've kind of taken this shot from head height and you're coming in from the right. I would have stood straight in front of the car and got down to its level, so kind of got down my knees a little bit more, but not so much that you can't actually see the BMW sign. I don't know how possible that would be, but the biggest thing would be for me would just be to stand in front. So I would have stepped left, so that way it looks like we would have had some really good symmetry there, and we could have placed the BMW sign in the middle and the two intakes there on the left and right hand side. So that would have been cool. But good image quality, nice and sharp, good lighting. Let's go to the next shot. Love this one, Aaron. This is actually one image that I wish I took, so I'm a bit jealous, to be honest. Really great shot. And you know what, almost exactly what I said to your other image, I would do here as well. So just step a little bit to your left. So I can tell you, the problem with that is this. If you took the time standing more to the left and lining up this shot and creating that kind of symmetry, you may have missed this moment of this guy walking through the doors. Who knows, somebody else could have came through the doors and made this image less simple and really ruined it. So it's easy for me to critique it from here, but I think you've done a really good job of capturing the moment. And I love the image. The light is amazing, the shadows look great, composition is awesome, and...
So if you want to go back to Egypt and reshoot that one, resubmit, we'll have another look at it?
Yeah, do that. If you could just go back to Egypt for a little bit, just, I don't know, this weekend maybe?
Well, we just missed a long weekend, so
yeah.
We're really, really short trip.
Yeah, do that. No worries, Aaron. Alright, thanks. What are we talking about? Eza, Eren, last photograph of the episode. Oh no, that's it for episode 39. I need some more wine.
Don't drink and critique. It kills.
I'm risking it. I need it. So
throwing caution to the wind now.
Oh yeah. We're risk takers right here. Aaron, cool photograph. So something I was wondering was so obviously you've done some kind of post-production here to make all of this image black and white except for the eye. That's cool if that's your style, no worries. Just be aware that this is kind of more you're stepping into the field of digital art. So I mean that's fine. If that's what you want to do, go for it. Obviously it's not. It can't be. You can't kind of look at that and go, yeah, that's a true to life photograph. But we're wondering how you with your eyeball here.
It's weird.
What do you mean? We're just talking about our eyeball. It's actually self-portrait. Actually, I forgot to mention that. So, Aaron, I'm wondering how you did that. So, if you look up close, you can see that the reflection shows your two arms extending out, holding the digital SLR. So, we were wondering whether you actually took a separate image of that and overlay that in Photoshop, or if that was just that reflection was already there in this image and you just enhanced that. So the other thing is when we look up close, you can see there's little parts here. This is us being really fussy because I actually did look at this one with Aaron beforehand because I needed his expertise.
Yep.
And we can tell that you kind of, so on the bottom, the very bottom of your eye, there's a little bit of kind of a purpley tinge there. So you'd want to kind of, it looks like you kind of haven't coloured it in properly, like you've missed a little bit. So you want to kind of extend that out a bit. And also at the top of the eye, we can see you've also maybe gone over the lines a little bit. So
You're drawing outside the lines.
Drawing outside the lines. Just be very... If it were me, you've got to be really pedantic with this kind of stuff because you want it to look good. And you don't want people like us coming along and going, no, you've coloured outside the lines. The other thing is, Aaron, just before we wrap this up, composition-wise, I think you've done well. I like the fact that it's kind of a little bit mysterious. However, I feel like I want to see just a little bit more of your mouth because it looks like you kind of cut through half of the bottom lip. So, however, the thing is, but I think you've done well with the top half, the framing of the top half of the image. So, in other words, if you want to show more of the lip, don't lose more of the hairline. So you may have to kind of step back a little bit, whether you can do that. I don't know what sort of cropping you've done or how these photographers taken, but if it were me, I would have left the framing of the top half as it is and shown a little bit more of your mouth. That's just me. That's what I would have done.
And smile.
Don't listen to that guy. That's your pad.
Okay, I'll take it.
That's it for episode 39. I'll catch you next time.